Welcome back to your ultimate guide on how to buy an Airbnb in the Pinellas County, Tampa Bay area. We are your hosts, Luis Bedoya with Charles Rutenberg Realty.
And Austyn Shuman with Revolution Mortgage.
In today's episode number 4, we're gonna be talking everything about
management and pricing strategies.
All right, well, if you have any questions, make sure you reach out to us, like and subscribe. If you wanna connect with us, our contact information is gonna be in the description below in this video. Like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and take a look at this beautiful town behind us, Dunedin.
Episode 4, Managing Your Airbnb Property and Pricing Strategies. Welcome back to your ultimate guide to buying an Airbnb property in Pinellas County. After navigating the renovation, furnishing, and marketing of your property, you're now ready to host guests. Today, we'll be discussing 2 crucial aspects: managing your Airbnb property and setting pricing strategies. Firstly, managing your property. It's not just about handing over the keys to guests. It involves a series of responsibilities ranging from property maintenance to guest communication and everything in between. Whether you're planning to do it all by yourself or hire a property management service, it's essential to stay on top of things. Regular maintenance ensures the property stays in the best condition, preventing major issues down the line. Cleaning and hygiene are also paramount, particularly in these times. A clean and well-maintained property not only makes for happy guests, but also leads to great reviews.
So let's get a little bit more into it. Austyn, what would you say is the most important when you're looking at hiring a brand new management company for your new Airbnb?
You have a lot to consider, honestly, but mainly what you want to be looking for is somebody that's local with boots on the ground that know the area and have connections locally. Have the connections to that handyman, not some 1-800 number to call, or a connection to that plumber that they know isn't gonna, screw you with pricing or something like that. So I think it's key to have somebody that's local and obviously vet them. You're gonna connect with property managers differently, right? You're gonna connect with everybody differently, right? So one property manager might be great for somebody else that's not great for you. So you just have to find out and make that connection and interview a couple of them and decide who you want to use. But it ultimately comes down to, can they do the job, and are they willing to go out of their way to help your rentals?
Absolutely. Dunedin downtown, guys. Check this out, isn't it beautiful? We love to come here. One of the coolest things about Dunedin downtown is that you can access it through your bike if you take the Pinellas Trail right down this way. Okay? When you're considering a manager for your Airbnb, it will be nice if you can get one that's already a super host, so that your property is listed as a super host unit.
Great tip. Exactly. I just went through that, guys. I came off of Evolve and I picked a property manager that's local, and he's already a super host. So the moment that he put it up online for me, and I was getting very sporadic bookings. There's a big story behind it. We'll go into that at another time. But after I switched over to this property manager, with him being a super host and listing it under his name, myself as the co-host, we got 5 bookings in 3 days.
Whoa.
We had 80% of the very first month booked out, and so far 50% of month 2 booked out right now. And it continues to get inquiries every day.
Nice.
On to the next topic, guest relations. Communication is key in building a solid reputation as an Airbnb host. Always be responsive and helpful. It's not just about troubleshooting, it's also about being proactive, anticipating your guests' needs, and providing a warm and welcoming service. Now let's discuss pricing strategies. Pricing your Airbnb can be a delicate balance. You need to factor in your overhead costs, the competitive landscape, seasonal demand, and special events in Pinellas County. A dynamic pricing strategy, adjusting your rates according to these factors, can help maximize your income potential. For instance, you might raise prices during the peak season when demand is high and reduce them during the quieter months to encourage bookings. It's all about finding that sweet spot that works both for you and your potential guests. All right, there you have it. In this episode, we discussed the ins and outs of managing your Airbnb property and strategizing pricing for success. Join us next time as we dive into growing your Airbnb empire and making a mark in Pinellas County's Airbnb market. Until then, happy hosting.
All right, so make sure you stay tuned. In the next episode, we will be talking about furnishing your Airbnb property, remodeling your unit. In some cases, what cases are there when you need to buy a property that's turnkey, ready to go in the market, or a property that you're gonna need to come in and do some repairs. So let's go ahead and watch the next video.